Yeah.
Leave it in.
It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show.
G'day there, podcaster. It's the Off Air Podcast. Liam here. Only ailment is just pure tiredness and exhaustion because I've been live streaming with my pals here for Movember for the last 24 hours. Wow, 23 hours. We've got about an hour left of the live stream to go. And I do have one point of business. We just cracked 10,000!
Like donuts?
Yes! Yeah, well, no, donations. We just cracked 10,000.
What, dollars?
Yeah, $10,000. Yeah,
It's not like this
someone donated $1,500
Who?
anonymously.
Really?
Really.
And this isn't like a
Tina just
currency
told me.
quiz bit.
Oh my god.
This is not a yeah. As far as I know, it's not in Iranian, Ugandan reals or or Vietnamese dong. Yeah, there you go. 10,006.
So
there you go.
anonymous, we don't know.
That's usually what that means.
That's crazy.
Wow, I wonder who.
So that
Liam?
no.
Maybe it was.
Oh, I wouldn't say if it was me. No. But so that's exciting. So we've said Movember over 50,000 times. We've almost streamed for 24 hours straight. And yeah, now we've raised 10 grand. So happy days. Ben!
Present, also extremely tired. Although standing up is kind of nice because I'm wearing the lapel mic. And I am hitting some little golf chips.
Yeah, Ben's currently chipping ping pong balls into a whiteboard, trying to bounce them off into a bucket. So if you can
is
hear...
that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
It's a bit more of a trick shot.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Just trying to level
So, Belle, how you feeling?
Yeah, present. Obviously. I'm just tired, and my face is really hot, and I feel really dirty, even though I've had 4 showers. But I just feel so.
Did you have 4 showers? I thought you had 3 showers.
No, I've had 4. I've had
You've had enough showers to.
I would
like,
say,
to
and don't take this in the wrong
perform
way, I think most showered and most slept on ground would go to you. Now, I'm not taking anything away from you.
Yeah,
That's okay. I know
think
that's a fact.
I'm the second most slept, I would say.
Yeah.
But we are also talking about like sub 2 hours here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most slept,
this
I'd
morning-
still have slept for less than 2 hours.
This morning at
No, I honestly, I reckon the max sleep I have is 20 minutes. That's max.
I reckon
20
at
minutes.
5:20 this morning, Ben and I were like, oh, well, that was dumb because like now people will actually wake up and start watching the stream, and now we're actually cooked, and probably there was probably like, what was the smallest it got to? Do you think?
The smallest, I know the smallest.
What was the smallest?
6.
And that was at what time?
That was at 5:30.
Yep.
And that
Yeah,
was a
so
weird
that-
time.
So and that's it. Like when
Yeah.
6 people were watching, we're like, hang on, we've just literally pulled an all-nighter. Like we pulled a sun up basically. We're like,
5. So, yeah, at that time you guys were in bed sleeping.
and then we were like, oh,
Yeah, that
there was
was a
2 beds, but we
weird
just were like,
time.
oh, we'll just get in bed together. That's fine. And then, but then it was, I think there was coffees going sort of at 6. It was like, all right, we're up.
And he
Because
kept falling back asleep.
I kept falling back asleep. It was just like, oh my god, I want more sleep. But anyway, but yeah, you're looking clean, Belle. So that's good. You also
feel it. Thank you. I feel so queasy.
yeah, you do actually start to get to that point when you've been awake so much that you feel a bit sick. Ben, I don't think you've had a single wink, right? Like you
I'm wide awake.
fully raw dog the whole thing.
Yeah, full raw dog.
Yuck. That's so yuck.
Yeah, lost my voice a lot for the helping of the Movember counting.
Yeah.
My body is really sore.
Why does that happen?
Well,
eh?
I decided to try to just see if I could have a little hoon on the rowing machine,
Yeah.
which I successfully did,
Yeah.
and then went out for a small cry.
Did you actually go for a cry?
Nah.
Figurative.
Nah, but I felt like it.
Yeah, but didn't you feel so much better after that? Like, I
I was in
think our body-
sweatpants and like fluffy socks, and I was just a sweaty
But
mess.
I believe your body hurts because we haven't actually like done any walking or
Yeah.
any like movement.
My
like
ribs hurt. I don't know.
I've
why my ribs hurt.
done
because you feel
from
like everything's just been sitting.
Bell,
I know.
I've done from midnight this morning, or from today, I've done 14,000 steps.
That's
Yeah, steps wise, yes. 'cause
So
we haven't
you
been
just said we
sleeping.
haven't moved.
I
No, but you haven't done like a brisk like a long walk for over, 10
I've been
minutes
active
at a
for
time.
170 minutes.
No,
I think
okay, forget it.
you're.
I don't have to go for a run to get
Don't
moving.
say, Belle, I'll tell you why I'm sore. It's because I haven't rode in a year. That's why
Yeah.
I'm sore.
on the
I haven't rode in a year.
road machine.
Like, I haven't done any of that. I don't
But
go
I think
to the gym.
Liam's pain, I would
Oh,
say.
don't bring him up.
Like you're saying
No,
that.
I do genuinely feel.
I feel like it's
I don't think she
because
knows
if
what
you've
I'm saying.
been
It's a
sitting,
really good joke.
It was great.
it's just like
yeah, I feel.
it's
I feel
everything's just just stagnant.
yeah.
Gross.
Jackie,
Everyone's
have you've not slept?
I've
Also raw dogged it.
been awake since 7:30 on Friday.
So long. Your brain needs to stop.
You know what? I don't feel sore because I didn't have a hone on roller.
Yeah.
However, I'm tired, but it's fine. I thought I would genuinely crash at about 2 p.m. today
Yeah.
and not be able to function, but I got through.
We had little moments, you and me. We could see.
Oh yeah, well, Ben and I are full of moments.
Yeah,
Our
that's
life
true.
is a discrete set of moments.
That is true.
And you've just got to make sure that you know when they're over. So,
Tina, how are you travelling?
I'm in a very different position to you guys.
What time did you go to bed and when did you wake up, Tina?
I went to sleep at about 1.
Still late. On Friday. Yeah,
So I
yeah.
went to sleep at 1 and then I woke up at about 5 and couldn't get back to sleep, so I checked in on you guys and it was Belle in the corner. Just
You got less sleep than Bill.
yeah. And then I went back to sleep and you guys were like, or you wanted a coffee or something, and then I woke back up about 9.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm in a better place than you guys. Yeah. So it's
I'm excited to go. We're going to go sleep in well, it's still an hour 15.
I'm excited to be at home.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think I was saying that before on the live stream and people watching was like, it was not like we woke up and went to work and started live streaming. It was like we'd already had a full day. Like it was like everyone had done their normal day of work and then the live stream started. Like when
And
you
we
normally
travelled
power
to the state
down,
as well.
power down for the week. Yeah.
Adelaide jet lag.
Yeah, the Adelaide trip was so fun.
Yeah.
But normally we'd do that and then I'd be like, whew, all right, yeah, do the show and then we'll go home and go rest. But
We were also on weekend today, which I think went well. I haven't watched it back. I think it
Very
went well.
well.
I think
That
it
went well.
I think it was
It looked
awkward
great.
at the end though. There was
Oh,
definitely
they
a
were
point at the
doing a
end.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah. They just tried to make a joke, and it's hard when you're down the line.
You did the right thing.
I was kind of like, I'm just going to assume that was a them comment and not a me comment.
was.
No, it was.
As someone that
It was a
had the
dirty joke
headphones
gone
in, just what happened?
So they make a joke.
They made a joke.
she
I can't
said,
remember-
I'm
was a
gonna
hair
mow
joke.
my non-existent lawn.
Yeah.
Which
and they-
Which is a pube
that's
joke.
innuendo because
Yes.
then Clint was like, oh,
I see.
and
Yeah.
then and she was like, oh no, and they was like, oh okay,
And they got
then
the
we
giggles.
didn't say anything.
They
and
were
so
worried.
like,
They almost let you have a moment, but they didn't let you have long enough. And you,
Yeah.
quite rightly, I think,
Right, 'cause I
decided
think-
no more from us.
Yeah, I was like, this feels like we're done here. And then
you're
Clint was
not
like,
gonna be-
we're still on, guys. And I was like, we're very tired.
No, it was
Right.
fun. Well, I watched it. It was fun.
Okay,
It-
well, we'll have to go back and sass.
No, you look
It
fine.
was
You
lovely.
were tired.
Belle, you actually specifically, you made a really good gag actually about growing a mo. I like that. I like.
oh
that.
yeah.
Good
Oh,
bit.
usual. No, I
You
literally
go-
looked in the mirror
yeah.
this morning and
Really
I was
good
like,
TV.
Lord, there's a lot coming through.
Well, yeah, and Bell's waxed me up good.
Yes.
Just on the legs.
You just need to put some moisturiser on your legs. When you
Yeah, they're kind of sore. They're a bit spicy. And I don't know how I'll have
And
to.
no hot water.
Yeah, don't use that
No
stuff
hot
from,
water?
Ibis.
Yeah.
Ish.
I mean, I've been doing it for years. I go straight to the gym
Yeah,
and I
but-
go in a boiling shower.
Liam's
I got all
first
that red
time.
dots.
Yeah.
Look at these gross red dots on my leg.
Yeah, that's normal. So
That's just your pores.
moisturize and don't have too hot of a shower on your legs.
What if you had a really cold shower?
That's better.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Just
wax my
moisturise,
legs.
make sure
or anything.
Okay.
I got a hot bath.
What if you decided to dip your leg in boiling water?
And then dry it out heaps.
Chuck the hairdryer on it.
But I think of all the live stream, I think cutting nuts with a sword was a highlight. I think best part was when we weren't stopping until we got 20 chip shots with ping pong balls into the bucket.
But that one
And
always,
out of nowhere, Ben just went on a heater and got like 10 in a row.
that one always seemed like it was going to happen. Like, I think the nut one was like, there was a real reality where that wasn't going to happen.
True.
The
that's
nut one
fair.
was so good because you vaguely mentioned it after cutting a nut in the office. And you're like, let's do this on the live stream. And I went, okay. And I kind of just wrote cutting nuts with sword, chucked it at midnight on the first night, tried to hide it. I'm like, see if this gets through. I know they'll have a laugh.
Yeah.
but it ended up being the most thrilling, like, hour and a half of my life.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do you know what would have been?
The bottle flip.
If I was going to say exactly
Yeah,
that, if
yeah.
we pulled off a five of a kind
And look,
bottle
there
flip,
is still time. I was getting to the point where I was like, I'm gonna
Your head was
vomit.
exploding.
I can't do any more bottle flips. It was making me dizzy looking at the. We were trying to do a 5-way
hypnotising
perfect bottle
yourself.
flip, which would have been sick. I think
So
the
we all
most we got
flip,
was
we all
3.
flip at the same time, and
Yeah,
the
most
idea
is
is
3.
we get 5 perfect bottle flips.
Yeah,
It would
you'll
have
land
actually.
it
I think
in
if we landed that, that would actually like
I would have lost my nut.
break the internet.
Yeah.
Break the internet.
But yeah, not much else to talk about, guys. I don't know if there's any.
I had fishbowl for the first time. I quite
Well,
liked
you
it.
still
yeah,
do
it's
the
good.
roll call.
No, I think you did it.
No, you did me.
Yeah,
I don't think you technically did me, but
It's
that's
like, didn't I get around and say because I said Jack?
Yeah.
And you
yeah,
said Tina.
I talked and he did.
I
too.
thought
It was a bit of a
okay,
topsy
okay,
turvy
okay.
one.
Alright.
Yeah, it was a little sloppy, but
Cool,
Jared said Yasu Tina.
Yasu Jared.
That's hello,
Hello.
in Greece?
Yeah.
It was a League of Legends.
Did you see that
character
video
called
of like the American woman like ripping down all the Greek flags?
She thought it
could
was
see
She thought they were
Israel
Israel. Like,
That
she
was a
like,
hard watch.
Gosh.
and she was like, it's not like a joke. She was being serious. Everything's happening in
Flag knowledge
Palestine,
is
and they were like, these are Greek flags, and she was like, oh, are they?
Yes.
Gosh.
And she
They're
didn't
They're
even
like,
apologize
They're
though.
both like, yes.
Committed to the bit. She committed to the bit.
She thinks it was
It's
really
crazy.
Of being a
hard
fool.
watch.
I was like, is this real? And
Yeah.
it seemed real.
She
Like
was so angry, like, but this is I won't get into
crazy.
politics.
Crazy.
Ben,
I mean, it's blue and white, but apart from that, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no similarities. Like,
a new Ben.
Yeah.
3 takeaways from the 24-hour live stream as our fearless leader now. Like, what did we do? Did anything constructive? Anything that we should do better next time?
Oh,
Next time.
I think that's the kind of thing that's a reflection.
Bell.
We do those kind of reflections a week on. We don't reflect in the moment. We live in the moment. We reflect
and I feel
later.
so alive.
It's not like a footy coach.
Yeah, we're just taking it one
game.
game at a time. All credit to the boys.
And the girls.
Yeah, really backing each other in out there.
No, we live in the moment. We reflect later. We're doing good. We've got another hour and 9 minutes to go. Pretty proud. Like, it's been good. It's
Nice.
been really good.
I don't know about you guys. I don't personally have much more to say in the off-air pod. I would like to round out the stream with a few, like at least one off the backboard into the bucket.
And maybe some bottle flips, or are you too
Maybe
busy?
some bottle flips.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the podcast.
Yeah.
During
No,
the
the podcast is a big
no. I'm saying,
That would just be thudding.
I'm saying I'm pretty much finished with the podcast, but
I kind of wanted to do another round of like just not. We don't need the board, but just some Pictionary could be fun. You just
Bit of
yell out
Pictionary?
what you
Yeah,
think it is.
it's
guys,
free
we've got an
time.
hour. It's,
But
you know,
without the board, just on like paper.
No, as in sorry, without the game board.
But just imagine.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
we'll just
no,
use the
that's right.
cards, and
Yeah.
first one to yell out what it is gets to draw. The old charades, but with a
That's huge.
texter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let's
don't know
do
if we'll
that.
have the same,
Gumption.
gumption because there's no point system.
Hoops.
I like-
and it'd be
I
a
like
lot
to
of
win, you know.
blunders and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, remember,
Yeah.
I'm not over the fact that Winston
yeah.
Churchill is into Big Juicy Bunda.
And Harold Holt.
Oh, dude, no, Harold Holt was going mental.
Yeah.
on that Ouija board.
9,000 level gats.
That's all. That's all. On the
Yeah, Clint
Today's
asked
just
you
like-
what the
Clint was like,
Ouija board
"Oh,
said.
And what did Abe Lincoln say? I was like, should I say it? And I was like,
I wish you said.
were going
I thought there was a twinkle in your eye that you would have said. So Clint, he was asking about our level 9 Giat.
You also that plus saying, and we hit a lot of pistachios with a sword.
oh yeah, Clint went. I was like, yeah, so we were like cutting these nuts with a sword, and he was like, right. I was like, yeah, I suppose like when you're like delusional, you haven't like slept, and you're like,
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah, well, but you gotta see it.
We
You
didn't
gotta
say
see it.
how
Like,
much
we were
money
like,
we'd raise. We
You-
didn't say
but even, like, when-
hot sauce.
Yeah, I know, but it's not
so
about
like,
the money.
we got a sword.
Yeah,
and
I
we
was
cut
more-
some
Even
nuts.
when we like
true.
weren't sleep deprived, we were cutting nuts like with the sword.
Yeah.
We thought it was awesome. I think you just forget that like
We're
a lot of
weird.
people don't find that amusing, whereas we find that very funny.
I
Yeah.
think the fact that
And
we thought
impressive.
it was the best thing that's ever happened to us made it entertaining.
all the nut cuts are. Jack's done a great job of putting them all on there.
Yeah, there's a nut cut super cut on the
You can check out all the nut action there.
Another highlight was the bouncing the ball on the table tennis paddles, and
Oh yeah,
literally
that
the
was
first
impressive,
time
yeah.
we did it, like almost got it done, and then Ben just went back at you.
Well, no, what happened?
Yeah, okay, you're blaming Ben for this
To be
is
fair,
wild.
it was Ben had to do 2 minutes bouncing a ping pong
Yeah.
ball on a paddle.
Yeah.
Pretty simple task. I had to do 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you had to do 2 minutes,
Yeah.
so we could move on. Ben and I did our 2 minutes, no problem.
And
every
if
time.
someone screwed up, it would have to go back to the
It
start.
had to go back to the start, and Belle was getting through about 10 to 12
No,
seconds.
the first one was 3 seconds.
The first one was 3
like
seconds.
6.
We were writing them down.
And then we ended up going, hey, look, you just do a minute. And they're like, you just do 30 seconds. And then we ended up doing a thing where we're like, hey, let's just like go between us for 30 seconds. And the rule is you have to touch it 5 times.
But then it turned out we had to do that multiple times. But the first time we did it, we could have just finished.
Oh, you don't know.
It's just yeeted, and it was just great. It was
Ben
a
and
good
I also
moment.
had a 740 hit rally,
Yeah. That was,
Yeah, that was-
which,
nice.
which
Oh
was
yeah!
sick.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was just table tennis with a ping pong ball, and we just went back and forth, back and forth.
That
I'm
was
very
like
proud of that.
11 a.m.
Yeah.
today. Yeah.
I can't remember what time it was.
It was actually no, it was about 12:30 because I remember starting the rally at 12:25, finishing the rally thinking it's probably about 1, and it was 12:30. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell? What the hell's going on here?
I like how someone said, where's the celebratory after party? There will be no after party.
My bed.
After there'll just be back of our
After
eyelids
party
after this.
in the hotel lobby. What's that song?
Yeah. So should we, what do we think? We're
Should we
coming
get going?
to an hour. Yeah. Should we wrap up
Yeah,
the
we'll wrap the
pod?
podcast up, and then
Any
we'll
last
do
words?
some golf shots. I guess last words would be thank you to everybody who donated.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And for
And
watching.
everyone who watched.
And watching. It's
Yeah.
Commented
unbelievable.
and everything.
There were some people staying up like quite late last night when we were like,
Big shout out
why are
to-
you watching this?
Big shout out to Bjorn as
Yes,
well, Tech
yep.
Bjorn, who helped me set up this
It's
whole thing.
beyond.
Yes.
And
birthday tomorrow,
shout out
too.
to Belle for hot off the press topical references.
Is it birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, guess how old he's turning?
20.
19?
20?
19.
Oh my god.
He's just a baby.
He's 18.
just
Well,
a baby.
yeah, he's 8.
19.
I think he was young. I didn't realise he was that young.
He could be the corn kid.
Wow,
I
what a
tell you.
legend. So yeah, we threw an 18-year-old lad onto the air
Yeah. Probably
and
illegal.
made him explain to the country what was going on with
Yeah,
the tech.
why all the computers were down?
And you know what? He nailed it.
He did actually
He did
do a great
nail it.
job.
Never-
but that was
no
that night
regret.
where it was that we had no phones and stuff. Do you remember the
Their computer outage.
The crowd strike.
Crowd strike.
Yeah.
cloud strike?
So he was born
Lol.
2006. No, hang on. I
sounds
can't do maths
messed
right
up.
now.
Someone's born.
If he's
in
turning
2006.
2005.
Yeah, 2005.
Dude, that's when Revenge of the Sith came out.
Wow.
When I started high school. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I was in year 5.
Really?
I think so.
Crazy.
You
I was just
think
having
so?
mad parties and just
2005, wasn't it?
hanging out at skate parks and just.
Oh, yeah.
Being a big
Yeah.
ledge.
Being a big lead.
What skate parks are you hanging out at?
Oh, just
In the north.
half pipe to just
Any specific skate park? or
get out of
just-
my way because I'm carving it up. Oh,
my
the only
God.
skate park we could go to is I had to raise a scooter.
Oh, and they're hated at a lot of skate parks.
Yeah, the one near the dog track in Cooler.
That sounds so sketchy.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
man. All right, well, let's end this pod with a trick shot.
If this goes in, I'm going to go mental. Liam's lining up. He's missed the ball.
Oh,
He's missed the ball.
There's a practice shot, dude. There's a practice
Missed
shot.
the
He missed the
ball.
ball.
Bro, it was a practice shot. Yeah, nah.
Worst thing I've ever
Wasn't to
seen.
be.
Wrap it up.
Wasn't to be. Wasn't to be.
Also, I think my tummy's rumbled a lot through this podcast.
I heard
Yeah,
at the end,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
that's okay.
So did you hear that on the pod?
We-
Oh, we were telling you.
I don't
You
want
made it
fish
so
fry. I think
far.
I'll get a pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
get out.
done.
We're
You
done.
stop
We're
it now.
done. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thanks, podcaster.
Bye.
See you Monday.
Spacebar.
I pressed stop on there. Yeah, space bar will do it as well.